Good morning. Michael Mazarang here again, consultant for Rhino Design Build. And today I get to do one of my favorite things, speaking with top industry professionals in the trades, people that we trust on our job sites every single week. And I'm excited to be able to introduce one of the top foundation repair specialists in the business. We're going to cover a few topics today, and I hope you enjoy the discussion. Thank you for joining us. Michael Mazarang here again, and I'm here with a good friend of mine, Chris Merman, and he is the owner of Piedmont Foundation Repair. Chris is a 20-year veteran in the industry, and we're actually here today to talk about a few things, but we wanted to talk in specific about crawl space siding. In the Charlotte market, 90% of the home construction is crawl space related, and we've been getting a lot of phone calls, as I think our competition does, for sagging floors, moisture damage, termite damage, basically rotten floor systems and so forth, condensation problems, odors and smells. Well, because we're a foundation repair expert first, naturally the moisture the moisture intrusion and crawl space science is a natural sachet for our company as well. We offer a full solution to be able to not only fix your floors, but prevent it from ever happening again without having to call one of these sealed crawl space companies that wants to charge you $20,000 to seal up your crawl space. We have the unique ability to come in with an engineer and engineer your repair and fix the floor system. But more importantly, Chris, tell me about you're a foundation repair expert, but you're also a carpenter. That's how you started off, right?
Absolutely, right out of high school. I spent 8 years as a carpenter before a trim carpenter, always with attention to finish and detail, but doing decks, additions, remodeling. I did that for 8 years before I ever did any foundation repair work. And with that said, with that attention to detail, I can also, bring to the table a lot of experience and handle your work in a clean, efficient manner, and not only a safe manner. Versus somebody who was, just, with little to no experience, or just someone who, who has just been sent under your house with marching orders. You're dealing with a lot of issues when you're doing structural corrections and structural repairs in crawl spaces. I mean, you're actually having to cut away certain things, and if you don't understand how to shore up a home, you're inviting a lot of damage potential and a lot of opportunity for injury.
That's right. We've seen, this is a big problem in Charlotte. So I think, there's some companies in particular that claim that they're experts and send out. It's really hard to find good people in this trade. We have the same challenge, but Chris is very picky about who he hires, and we prefer to stay small. We are not affiliated with a franchisee. We want to be able to approach you with a very common sense approach. And Chris is, we're both almost 50 years old, and Chris still spends most of his time in the field managing these projects to ensure that the highest quality is maintained. We've never failed an inspection.
Never.
We've never had we work a lot with engineers. We almost exclusively bring in engineers to design these repairs, and not once have we had an engineer fail our work. It's a track record that we're proud of, and we want to continue. Most important thing is we can fix your crawl space subflooring problem, but most importantly, we're experts in moisture control. And as I stated in the beginning, instead of using an expensive sealed crawl space where you have expensive dehumidifiers, expensive 20 mil plastic rolled everywhere, which off gases and odors and causes smells, we can put a controlled ventilation system on the house, which is way more effective and eliminates, in many cases, the need for a dehumidifier. And we, of course, give us a call and we'll go through this combined solution that we offer our customers to solve their crawl space challenges. Chris, what would you say? This is certainly not our first rodeo. What would you say our top strengths are to the consumer that's watching? I am not a commission-based sales rep. You are not just some Joe Blow that's hired off the street, a chuck in a truck. we actually care about, providing the top quality services to our customers that, quite frankly, is rare in the trades these days.
I pride myself greatly on everything we do. I go to great lengths to make sure that the quality is there. With that said, because I am putting my name and my face out there, I want to be able to see you in a grocery store in line and not have to hold my head. I want to be able to say when I walk off of each and every project that I'm going to sleep well at night, that this is going to not only do what I said it's going to do, but it's going to last for a long, long time, and then some. I always go above and beyond. And again, it's just because of the way I was brought up in the industry and the way I was taught. I'm here to provide a service and to solve problems, not sell you something. And because we are small, we can do that. We don't have to meet quotas and make numbers and so forth like others may have to.
And that's a great point. And the reason, we've worked for companies like that, back in the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes we kick ourselves and we wish we had done it 10 years ago, but, we've done this later in life. But, we want you to call us because you want the best contractor. Price is important. I mean, we promise we're going to give you a fair price, which I'm sure you enjoy. But customers that are referred to us through the engineering community, we have 4 engineering firms that refer us work every single day. We get a ton of phone calls, and quite frankly, if there is a weakness with us, you may have to wait a little while. But if you can just wait a little while for us, we promise that your experience will be second to none, and you'll be one of our hundreds of references that we've accumulated over the last 5 years. And you can certainly find that online, and we can provide you with those references. But mainly just wanted to give you a little introduction to crawl space science. If you're looking for the real expert in crawl space science, in the structural wood repair and the moisture control spectrum, give us a call.
Please.
We both have 20 years plus experience. We want to share that experience with you and come up with common sense solutions. Please give me a call, 704-787-6972. We do have an answering service that we use occasionally. If you get those people, just be kind to them and give them your full information, email address and phone number, so that we can communicate with you. And we promise we will consult with you by phone and then set an appointment to come see you. Again, thank you for watching us. We hopefully look forward to talking through your challenges with you, and we wish you a good rest of the afternoon. Thank you very much.